Hi everyone and welcome back to Press Ups. I've had a bit of an extended leave because I've just had some work, big bits of work to do with some deadlines, but let's get straight back into it. I'm going to finish off setup week. Hopefully today there might be two, and then probably because there's been a major WordPress update, probably in the next few press ups we'll talk about what's new in version 4.2. So today we're going to quickly cover off, and we have touched on it before, a thing called the Customiser. And the Customiser allows you to make changes to your theme. So themes have options associated with them, and the Customiser allows you to change those options and actually see the changes appearing in almost real time. So as you make those changes, you'll see what the change looks like on your site. To do that, I've switched themes, so I'm now running a theme called 2013, which is another of WordPress's default themes. And then I'm just going to go to the appearance menu and I'm going to click Customize. The reason that I've chosen 2013 to demo this is just because it has some more options and some widget areas that are useful to see. So what the Customizer gives you is it gives you this little bar, and one key tip, two key tips actually. One is that when you make a modification, you need to click this blue button at the top for that modification to have effect. Otherwise, it won't actually change on your site. I'll show you that in action. And the other is that this bar actually squishes up the window that your site is visible in. And this can affect how it's displayed. So a really good tip is that this little collapse button here, if I click that, that gets the Customizer out of the way. And then if I click it again, the Customizer comes straight back. So that's a really, really good, handy little tip. So let's have a look at what we can do. We can, and the options that are available here do actually vary depending on exactly what theme you've got installed. So the theme specifies what the options for the theme are. But some things you can change on all sites, like the title and tagline. Let's just delete that, and you can see as I do that, over on the right hand side, the preview is actually updating. So that's how that will change. And once I start changing things, this blue button comes active and says save and publish. So I can change both of these options here, which are my site title and the tagline. I can choose not to display that text at all in this theme. I can change some colors, so I might want my header text to be not very accessible, but let's go for a bright yellow. That's quite fun. That's good. I can change my header image. So there are a few options that come with this theme for that header image. So that's kind of quite a nice little option. And I can change the static front page options, which have been covered in a different press up, hopefully. Now remember that for anything to happen here, I need to click save and publish. What I'm seeing here is just an example of the changes that I've made in the Customizer. They haven't actually been saved. The changes that I specified have not been saved to my site yet. I'll also quickly look at widgets. To do this, you need to understand widget areas, which were also covered in a previous press up. I'll try and remember to link to those if I can. These are widget areas at the bottom, and if I click widgets here, you'll see there's a main widget area which has got search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta, which correspond to search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, meta. As you hover over these, they do actually get a little highlight. I don't know if you can see that flashing on the right hand side. A little highlight appears to show you which is which, and you can just drag and drop these around actually. So if I want to put meta into my secondary widget area, I can do that. That will refresh the page. Meta has now disappeared from the sidebar or the widget area at the bottom, and if I collapse this, you'll see that's meta over there. And if I bring my Customizer back out, because my page is narrower, it's collapsed the sidebar into one column. So make sure I click save and publish, and then maybe we'll come back and look at widgets in a bit more detail in the next press up. But there we go, that's the Customizer.